Hello, random person, who I assume is both intelligent and good looking.
What is up, guys? Rick Hackus here, and I'm bringing you the biggest asshole on Xbox Live. This son of a bitch, Dark Patio. Now, I know there's a ton of videos out there of little kids being racist and all this stuff, but this guy managed to piss me off more than anyone else on Xbox Live without even talking, and that should tell you something. So basically, in case you don't know, I'm playing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, and I'm playing the hardest difficulty, Platinum. And if you don't know anything about Mass Effect, this is what basically makes this so bad. When you're playing the hardest difficulty of Platinum, a game can take anywhere from 25 minutes, and that is if you are really good and have a coordinated communicating team, is 25 minutes. And it can take up to over 40 minutes if you're struggling. And when you're playing these higher tier games, you're using certain bonuses that disappear, certain good bonuses that you don't get very often, that disappear when the round is over. And so basically, just keep that in mind when I tell you what this dickwad has done. So basically, you'll notice this guy he's kind of moving in some sort of a circle. He's rotating his head and also walking. Kind of in the same moment, he's just going in circles off in the corner. Now, what he's doing is, if you don't know anything about Mass Effect, there's no way to kick anyone. You can't possibly kick someone from the game. There is a leader of the game, but you can only vote to kick people in the lobby. Once the game started, there's no way you can leave the game unless you purposely leave the game, or you get disconnected, or you're not playing. So what this guy has done is he's taped his controller so his guy is always moving, and so he never gets kicked. At the beginning of the round, again, no, hold on. I'm maybe saying, well, maybe he just, put his controller down and thought it would, exit him from the game. But this guy readied up at the beginning of the game, which means in the lobby, he pressed his controller, like the right trigger on his controller, to put a check mark beside his name and ready up, saying he wanted to play. Next, when the game started, he was playing. He actually went over to this corner before he started, just kind of wandering in circles. So that's a little bit too convenient to me, as you start the game, you go to the very back corner of the map, and then suddenly you have to put your controller down? Are you serious? Bullshit. This guy is 100% just farming credits off of us, and he's making the 3 players that actually are trying to play the game, and who, with the loss of a teammate, is so much more difficult. And the worst part is, you guys, again, if you don't know anything about Mass Effect, every 3rd, 6th, and 10th round are money rounds. And so during those rounds, it's very important. You have to complete certain objectives in those rounds to get credits, and that's what basically playing the game is all about. You get the credits to buy more stuff to get better, but whatever. I'm not going to get too into Mass Effect. But the thing is, you complete objectives, certain objectives, based on how many players are doing them. For example, you may have to hack an area, and there will be a small area, and if there's 4 players in the area, it'll hack faster than if there's 3. So for all those objectives, we were handicapped because we had 3 out of 4 players because this asshole's in the corner spinning around in circles. So every single objective that we had to do was harder than normal. We had one less person to help us, and we ended up losing on round 9 just before round 10. We all of us, now my 2 teammates were not the brightest fellows when it came to getting sync killed by banshees, but all of us used our equipment, which again, our equipment disappears when we use it. It sucks to have to use equipment if you don't need to. We all used tons of equipment, we all tried really hard, and it really didn't help that this fucking asshole's in the corner taping his controller so he ended up getting 60,000 credits from us 3 trying really hard and actually accomplishing something, where this guy's going around joining games and just going off into the corner and taping his controller and walking away. Because he doesn't have to do anything. He can go be on fucking Instagram or whatever, and then he comes back and he actually gets the experience and credits that the other people in the game have earned. What a fucking leech son of a bitch. I can't. When I kind of clued in when what this guy was doing, I couldn't believe someone was actually that much of a douchebag. Like, you can't even stick around for just a little bit and, you know, shoot guys and cast some powers, do anything. Is that you're such an asshole that you tape your controller and completely walk away. Like, that just blows my mind. So, you know, I just want to shed some light on what people are actually doing, and you know, if you're a Mass Effect player, be wary if you kind of notice someone doing this shit, and if this guy is in your game and he starts doing this shit, cut your losses and just leave your game, because it's not worth wasting all your equipment and all your missiles and stuff trying to win a game which you're handicapped from the very start. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and as always, have a good day.